A very good morning to all my students. My name is Gargi Sinha. I am from Jamshedpur. Today we are going to talk about an interesting topic, that is time. Time is used in our day-to-day life. Time can be seen in the clock, or we can say we use it daily, that is as a wristwatch. So let us introduce what is time. Time is an ongoing sequence of events taking place in the past, present, and future. The activities we do throughout the day start at a specific time and finish it at a specific time. We measure time by using seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, and years. So now let us see some points to be remembered. A clock has numbers 1 to 12. It has two hands, one long hand and the other short hand that moves to show the time. The shorter hand is the hour hand and the longer hand is the minute hand. We know that the clock is divided into 12 divisions from 1 to 12. Each of these 12 equal parts of the clock is again divided into 5 more divisions. Therefore, the clock is divided into 12 into 5 is equal to 60 small divisions. This 60 small divisions represents the minutes. So now let's see the clock for minutes. Here you can see the divisions from 1 to 12. And out of this 12, the number which is the hour hand is at 3 and the minute hand is at 12. It means it is 3 o'clock. As well as you can see the numbers 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 and 60, which remembers the count of 5 or the table of 5. If you remember the table of 5, it will be very easy to learn the minutes. So now let us see how to remember it. 1 represents 5 minutes, 2 represents 10 minutes, 3 represents 15 minutes, 4 represents 20 minutes, 5 represents 25 minutes, 6 represents 30 minutes, 7 represents 35 minutes, 8 represents 40 minutes, 9 represents 45 minutes, 10 represents 50 minutes, 11 represents 55 minutes, 12 represents 60 minutes. Now let us know the time. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds, 30 minutes is equal to half an hour, and in a day we have 24 hours. So in the right hand side you can see this clock which represents the clock. Here you can see the numbers from 1 to 12 which speaks about the time. 1 is for 5 past, 2 is for 10 past, 3 is for a quarter past, 4 is for 20 past, 5 is for 25 past, 6 is for half past, 7 is for 25 to, 8 is for 22, 9 is for a quarter to, 10 is for 10 to, 11 is for 5 to, 12 is for 12 o'clock. So now children, let us do some examples for this. The first clock represents 9 o'clock, where the hour hand is a 9 and the 12 is for minute hand, that is 9 o'clock. How we are going to write it digitally? We can write it as 9 hours 0 minutes in a digital way. So the next clock here we can see it as a quarter past 9. It means it is 9 o'clock and 15 minutes. How we are going to write it in digital form? In the same way as I have told you now. 9 hours 15 minutes. The next clock represents what? It says as 9:30 or half past 9. Half past means 30 minutes and 9 hours. So how we are going to write it in digital way? We are going to write it as 9 hours and 30 minutes. And the last clock here you can see a quarter to 10. It means a quarter means 15. It means it is not yet 10. Means 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So 60 minus 15 is equal to 45. And the number you can see wherever you will be finding it as 2, it means you have to take the smaller number between any two numbers. Here you can see the numbers 9 and 10. So the smaller number is 9. So we are going to write it as 9 hours 45 minutes. So this is the example for the clock part. Do revise it. Now let us do the exercise for it. Here you can see a matching. In the right hand side you can see the answers, in the left hand side you can see the clock time. So now let us do one by one. The first one, here you can see the first clock represents as 4 o'clock. So where is the answer? Here it is. So let us match with 4 o'clock. The second clock represents 2:30 or 2 hours 30 minutes, or we can say it as half past 2. So here is the answer. Let us match. The third one, the clock represents 6 o'clock. Here is the answer. So let us match with 6 o'clock. Now the next one, here the clock represents 1:30, or we can say it as half past 1. Here is the answer. So let us match with half past 1. The next one, that is 2 o'clock. The 2 o'clock answer is here. So now let's match with 2 o'clock. And the last clock for today, it is 11:30, or we can say it as half past 11. So where is the answer? Here it is. So let us match. So children, your work is to revise it, practice it. So we have learned what is time, how time is measured. What about quarter to, quarter past, half past? So do revise it for today. Thank you children. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Thank you once again.